Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me Gauri. Today I'm sharing a crispy veg burger. For that, you need to heat up your kadai and you need to add 1.5 tablespoon of oil. So once it's hot, add in half teaspoon of cumin seeds. If you don't like the flavor, you can skip it. And just mix it for a while till it's turned golden. And now add in 2 onions finely chopped. So I have used my chopper here. You may use even the knife, but then make sure it's finely chopped because our patty has to be smooth. So that will be much better. Here I've taken 1 cup of sweet corn. This is a frozen sweet corn. I have steamed it and then crushed it using the pulse mode of our mixie. So make sure that you do not make it into a paste. You just need to crush it so that we'll get quite a smooth patty. And here I've taken 1 cup of soya keema. So this is basically the soya roast which is available with me. I just grinded it in the pulse mode. So if you don't have soya roast available, you can just do a pepper roast after boiling your soya and then just pulse it using your mixie. And do not grind it for a long time. Just pulse it. It will become very smooth like this. And now add it and mix it very well. Now here I've taken 6 boiled potatoes. So now I've mashed it well using a potato masher like 2-3 times so as to get a very smooth mashed potato. So make sure you mash it really well so that it gets incorporated well and you'll get a perfect patty. So you need to keep in a few things in mind to get a perfect veg patty. It's not like making chicken patties. It's a little more you need to keep in mind a few things. And now grind in pepper, or you may even add pepper powder as per your taste. Now here I've taken garlic powder. So instead of that, you can even use garlic paste. If you're using garlic paste, add it in the beginning itself while with the cumin seeds. Now I'm adding garlic powder around half a teaspoon. Since garlic powder will have more flavor. And now add in 1.5 tablespoon of Kashmiri chili powder and 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Here I've taken chaat masala. You need to add around 3/4 to 1 teaspoon. And all the masalas I have added and 3/4 teaspoon of garam masala and salt as per your taste. And all the masalas I've added is according to the flavor of my soya roast. So that is why I've added a little less or more than you prefer. So adjust it according to your taste and taste it so that you'll understand. And here I've added 1 tablespoon of coriander leaves chopped and some salt and pepper again because I felt it was less. So you need to adjust your spices depending on the soya roast. And now here I'm making homemade burger bun. So I haven't posted this recipe, but I'll be doing it soon. If you are a Malayali, then you can check my other channel out for the burger bun recipe. I have posted there. So I'm just showing a clip of it to just show you all how it is made in OTG, because in Malayalam channel I've done it in microwave convection oven. So you can follow the instructions given on the screen for your OTG. I'll be soon posting a burger bun recipe. So now our bun is in the oven and it is ready right now. You can see how soft and perfect it has come out. The sesame seeds and everything is stuck really well. And now for the corn flour slurry. Here I've taken 5 tablespoons of corn flour. And into that add in 1 tablespoon of maida or wheat flour and some oregano. And crush some pepper, or add the pepper powder as per your taste. Do not add a lot. And then add salt as per your taste. So here I made another batch also because mine got over. So we are basically making 14 patties. So this was not enough for that. So basically I doubled the amount, which means you have to take 10 tablespoons of corn flour and double the other ingredients also. You can see it is medium thick, not very loose. It's very important to keep in mind. And now for the patty mixture, as a combining agent, we are adding some corn flour so that we get a steady patty, a firm patty, we can handle it easily. So if you add around 2 to 3 tablespoons, so here I'm using a small spoon, so there's no such measurement for it till you get a firm mixture. till you're able to handle it. When you dip in slurry also, it should not get mixed and it should be able to handle it. And since I'm making 14 patties, I'm using 1/4 cup as a measurement, and I got equally 14 patties. And completely depends upon you how many patties you want and what the thickness is and what's the size, depending on the burger bun you use. Now all our patties are ready. Now I have refrigerated it for some time so that I can dip it easily in the slurry. And now this is instant oats. So I have even prepared it using breadcrumbs. It's both equally good, but instant oats was very easy to use than breadcrumbs. I have used panko breadcrumbs, which is very, very crispy. And now coat it, dip it in the slurry and then coat it with the oats. And you need to keep it in your container. So panko breadcrumbs also was very nice, but then if some amount of the cornflour slurry gets in the breadcrumbs, it gets wet and it is difficult to use. But then I did not feel that difficulty in oats. But both turns equally good. But oats was comparatively easier to use. So you can use anything, but it depends upon your preference. And now almost it's done. Now this is the amount of oats which was left out, and a little bit of cornflour slurry also. And you may even coat it 2 times so as to make it really crispy, but this was more than enough. And now I am making it only the next day, so I'm keeping it in my refrigerator. Or if you wanted to use it for your later uses later, then you need to partially fry it and deep freeze it in your freezer. So since I'm making it tomorrow, I'm just keeping it only in my refrigerator. Now it's the next day. I'm frying the patties. So you need to use very, very hot oil. Otherwise, your patties is not going to turn out good. And you need to fry it in medium to high flame. Otherwise, a lot of oil will be sucked by the potatoes. So fry it till it turns golden in color, brown and very crispy. And since we have used oats, it's going to be turning very crispy. And the patty tasted so good, even though it was veg patties, like much better than the market ones. It was really tasty. You should definitely try it. And now you need to transfer it to the tissue paper for absorbing the excess oil. Now just fry the remaining patties the same way. Now for making the dip, you need to take half to 3/4 cup of mayonnaise and add in 1.5 tablespoon of mustard sauce. So if you don't like mustard sauce, you can skip it, but I would really prefer adding it. I would recommend it. And now add in half a teaspoon of oregano or any mixed herbs. Now if you then I'm adding for a garlic flavor, you can even add minced garlic, or here I'm adding 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. And now I'm crushing in some black pepper. You may even use pepper powder. Now mix it really well, and before that I'm adding only a very little bit of tomato ketchup, like half a tablespoon. Only add little bit because we are making another dip. In that we're going to add a lot of tomato ketchup. So in this, make the flavor neutral. And that dip is ready. Now let's toast the burger bun. So I'm heating a pan and adding some butter. And keep your burger buns. And this time I'm not using cheese slice. Instead I'm using mozzarella cheese, since 14 cheese slices was not available with me. So I thought to give it a cheesy flavor, I thought to use mozzarella cheese. So it did not melt really well, but then it was fine. The flavor of it gave a very good taste. Just toast it like for 1 to 2 minutes. That will be more than enough. And now everything is ready. You can see the crispy fried patties. It is really delicious and much better than the store-bought ones. So I would definitely ask you to prepare it in home itself. And now this is the lettuce leaves. I have washed and drained it, and onion and tomato slices, and the dip which we have prepared. Now first you need to apply your dip in the base layer of your burger. So this is for the juiciness of the burger. And now add your patties. So as I've said before, I'm making 14 burgers, so I've made 14 patties in total. And now I'm adding the onion and tomato slices. You may add it how much ever you want, but this was more than enough what I added. And you can customize your burger in any way, but I definitely felt this was very tasty, so you can do it in this way also. And now here I'm taking 1/4 cup of mayonnaise in the same bowl which we made earlier, the mustard mayonnaise sauce, and add in 2 to 3 tablespoons of tomato ketchup. Then mix it really well. This dip will have a different taste since we're not adding any mustard anymore, and it's really nice also. Now add your mayo tomato ketchup mix dip, and then place the lettuce leaves. So this is for again the juiciness and for the lettuce to stick on. So just fold the lettuce, and first when I did it not stick, then I folded it properly. Then it stuck really well, and I could keep it on top of the burger, on top of the patty and the onion slices. So repeat the same way for all the burgers, and use lettuce leaves or iceberg for a tasty and a perfect burger. In my previous burger video, which was posted in Malayalam channel, I have used iceberg. It too tasted really good. So now our burgers are ready. So try making veg burgers like this in your home and let me know how did it turn out for you. Hope you like this recipe. So please do like, comment and share. And don't forget to subscribe my channel and press on all option for the notifications. You can see how amazing it looks. And I'm showing a closer view of it. The patties and the mayonnaise and the burgers. The burger buns also was very nice. You may even use the store-bought ones for easy thing for making it easier. Thank you.